NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad.
You're saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and
just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you.
After NLE Choppa dropped his latest track, KO, a fiery diss aimed at NBA YoungBoy, the entire rap scene exploded with reactions. But things got even wilder when NBA YoungBoy decided to fire back, exposing NLE Choppa in the process. More on that later. What really stirred the pot, though, was Charleston White's response. He went off on NLE Choppa, saying the rapper has no right to even speak to him after dropping that diss track.
NLE Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Chopper with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went to holler about if you was a bad, I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Cantrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I would give if you and King Von got in the car and shit together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being the bad.
Which is hilarious because just a week ago, before the release of NLE Choppa's new song, Charleston, White was saying that NBA YoungBoy's music is terrible for the youth. The same thing NLE Choppa mentioned in his latest track.
YB babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat at your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he's angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that on medication.
In NLE Choppa's latest track, he delivers sharp lyrics aimed directly at NBA YoungBoy, saying, "You're so bad for the youth, nothing positive you do. You're the reason guys chase girls thinking it's cute. You send guys to do things you wouldn't even do. Role model? You'll never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. You give me the ick. Guys like you make me sick." These bars quickly caught attention, leading DJ academics to react, claiming that NLE Choppa is trying to emulate XXX Tentacion. But in his words, Choppa is nowhere near as smart as X was. What do you think? Do you agree?
Some people would say, call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb, an act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XX Tentacion, where people felt like, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choppa is aiming for.
More and more people in the industry began reacting. NLE Choppa's new song kept gaining traction and going viral. The buzz got so big that even NBA YoungBoy's mother jumped in, and she went off on NLE Choppa herself.
Today I'm going to talk about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like a without a rubber on top of it. But yet, You want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram.
This all started because NLE Choppa had been quiet for nearly a year, while NBA YoungBoy's mother claimed that Choppa was simply jealous of her son's success. And honestly, she might have a point. NBA YoungBoy is currently on his first tour in 5 years, and it's been such a massive success that they've added 25 more shows due to overwhelming fan demand. Tickets are selling out fast, with fans willing to pay any price just to see him perform live. The hype has gotten so intense that even the police reportedly want the tour to end early, as authorities in Louisiana are becoming concerned about his upcoming show in New Orleans. Some are even comparing the level of demand for NBA YoungBoy's concerts to that of Michael Jackson himself.
They are very concerned about the NBA YoungBoy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center. In particular, notified ASM Global that, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so, not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
However, to really understand NBA YoungBoy's reaction to NLE Choppa's diss, you have to know the backstory between them, because YoungBoy used their history as fuel to fire back. Back in 2019, NLE Choppa was actually a huge fan of NBA YoungBoy. When YoungBoy got arrested that year, Choppa even made a whole song titled Free YoungBoy to show support and hope for his release. But things completely changed after King Von's death. In 2022, NBA YoungBoy released Bring the Hook, a track that dissed O-Block and King Von, sparking massive reactions across the rap industry. DJ Academics tweeted, NBA YoungBoy's on demon time, and he's dropping another tape. Meanwhile, O-Block rapper Lil Reese fired back, saying, this ain't demon time. He's just rapping like everyone else. That's when NLE Choppa publicly agreed with Reese, commenting, I stamped that. This was a major turning point. It showed everyone whose side Choppa was on, and NBA YoungBoy didn't take it lightly. Soon after, YoungBoy dropped Know Like I Know, opening the track with the lines, I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I could say I saw it. You could say I was your favorite. Right after this diss, NLE Choppa quietly changed the title of his old Free YoungBoy track to just YoungBoy, making it clear he no longer stood with him. Instead of immediately clapping back in music, Choppa went on an interview run, including a sit-down with DJ Academics, where he had a lot to say.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him. When, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man.
NLE. Choppa then followed it up with another interview, this time sitting down with DJ Vlad to speak even more openly about the situation.
When you heard that, what'd you think?
It was funny to me. I feel like, it's not serious when it hit the net. It's funny. It's just entertainment to me.
Yeah.
It was entertaining. Good song. Nice bars.
He also appeared on The Breakfast Club, where he spoke about how NBA YoungBoy needs to keep his life on track and avoid getting into trouble. He stated, YoungBoy needs to be more careful. He's got a lot of people looking up to him and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and just focus on his music. Ironically, that's exactly what NBA YoungBoy seemed to do after getting out of jail. In fact, his comeback was so huge that just last week, it was reported that over 400 NOPD officers would be deployed nightly for YoungBoy's shows in New Orleans, complete with heightened security measures, including drones, and armored vehicles. All of this came after NBA YoungBoy pulled off the unthinkable, performing what many fans called the greatest diss track of all time, I Hate YoungBoy, for the first time ever in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta. The moment went viral, with one tweet reading, NBA YoungBoy performs the greatest diss track of all time. This is history right here. The track, of course, was the same one about King Von's passing, the very song NLE Choppa publicly disapproved of. Even DJ Academics had something to say about it.
Man, YoungBoy the king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry, with all due respect to every other rapper, YoungBoy's the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight, give him the throne. Just give him the throne. YoungBoy the king of rap, I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, YoungBoy the king of rap.
One fan even wrote, NBA YoungBoy dissed 4PF, dissed half of Atlanta, and still performed I Hate YoungBoy, right in the same city where King Von passed. That's wild. Even a Chicago OG wouldn't go that far to diss YoungBoy.
YoungBoy. What's his clip? Why would I tell you? What's his clip though? What's the 4K Drake? Damn. 4K Drake for life. I'm OKF. I am OKF for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
However, this is when NBA YoungBoy's fans began standing up for him, digging up an old video from just last year where NLE Choppa himself admitted that YoungBoy is literally better than him.
Let me know who beat me, bro. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy.
That's when NBA YoungBoy finally decided to respond, just before heading out for a concert. He posted a message on his Instagram story, saying that these rappers need him to stay relevant, calling them washed-up rappers using my name just to get a buzz.
I ain't even say this perm having name. I just want to bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now. Clown, I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get them some views, man. Help this some views, man.
However, this is when the real truth came out about why NLE Choppa dissed NBA YoungBoy. It became clear that NLE was once again making it known which side of the beef he stands on. NLE's name started circulating online after accusations surfaced that he had switched sides. Lil Zozama even chimed in, calling out fake rappers in a tweet that read, Lil Zozama speaks on why it's no surprise the industry is switching up on Lil Durk for NBA YoungBoy. Thousands of fans believe NLE, who was once a YoungBoy fan, switched to Durk, and now went back to YoungBoy, according to fans. NLE Choppa's new song, KO, makes it crystal clear which side he's on now.
Nah, for real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it goes. They only gonna f you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with dirt for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Because where we from, if you with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the that still done stayed down for Dirk, his real family and friends.
Hundreds of OTF mutuals began tweeting, saying things like, "If you're rocking with YoungBoy, make sure you stay on that side when he gets out of jail." But NLE Choppa made it clear that he's standing with Lil Durk, especially now that much of the industry seems to be switching over to NBA YoungBoy's side. Even the police, who recently gave him the keys to the city of Atlanta, a place he's not even from.
Eagle Willis. We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Harrington. And we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Cleveland Johnson. And they got some.
Damn, there's a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail, but the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time I be on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel sick.
But comment down below, whose side are you on? NBA YoungBoy or Lil Durk? I'll be reading all your comments. And don't forget to leave a like on the video if you still listen to everyone's music, because according to DJ Academics, it seems like every rapper in the game is switching sides right now.
So I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, "Act, so what you think, man?" Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like, they're all like, yo, YoungBoy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not want to do whatever, go with that.
Like this video and subscribe to RapeScope X for the latest rap news, drama, and exclusive updates from the hip-hop world.